Good evening, good evening. No, I haven't done a video in a while. I had a lot of things going on the first week of R. Kelly's trial, one of which I had to go out of town for a couple of days. So I actually kept tabs on it and was posted on Twitter. Not as much as I probably normally would. Was in the chat of a couple of videos that was giving commentary on the developments. So, but what I wanted to go ahead and quickly speak on is if you go to my Twitter page, you should be able to see a screenshot that I made from a couple of days ago when I was speaking on who I believe was on the first tape. And that screenshot, I included it from a retweet from Dennis Byron Dennis, the editor in chief of Hip Hop Inquirer. So here's my thinking. In pretrial motions, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it came out that McDavid's attorneys pointed out during the 2008 trial that the prosecution, the video footage that they were showing, was not the original footage that was shown in the 2002 grand jury. And here's my thinking as to why that ended up happening. Because of what's in that screenshot on my Twitter page. My belief is the original tape from 2002 had R. Kelly on it, Drea, and Lisa Van Allen. So of course, we all know Lisa Van Allen, she wasn't a minor at the time that she first met R. Kelly. So with them three on that first tape, it wouldn't have been nothing criminal about it. But anyways, okay, so let's just say in terms of my thinking that that's true. So you take that tape to the 2002 grand jury. Well, of course, it would make sense as to why Rashona would have said it wasn't her on the tape, because she wasn't. But the grand jury, they return an indictment anyway. So that causes a problem. Because in one sense, the state of Illinois would be happy that they got their indictment. But the problem comes into play when they got to take that footage to court and show that to a criminal jury and have them look over it. So for the grand jury, hey, you don't have defense attorneys there to argue their case and say, hey, look, that right there, that's R. Kelly, that's Drea, and that's Lisa Van Allen. What y'all trying to pull? So you can easily get away. Well, I'm not going to say easily, but I can understand why, in a way, a grand jury was return that type of an indictment. But now you got to take that to trial. And a lot of people was questioning as to why did it take so long between 2002 and then 2008 in order for it to come to trial if the prosecution had such a slam dunk. Well, to me, it would involve the tape. Because if McDavid's attorneys was saying, hey, look, in 2008, they didn't even have the original footage, well, you have to ask yourself, why didn't they have the original footage? Well, it would make sense to me that you would get rid of that footage because you knew that number one, the centerpiece of your case is not at trial. She testified at the grand jury and said that it wasn't her. She's not at the trial, and you know that she's not on the tape. So you can't bring that tape to trial, so you got to come up with a plan B. So that's where you enter footage that's been chopped up, manipulated, and doctored, and then you show that to the jury thinking that hopefully you can pull off a win. But it didn't work out that way. And I think it was saying during trial last week that it came out that R. Kelly was trying to protect Drea. Okay, well, that would make a lot of sense as to why he went through those lengths, even if it was through McDavid to try to pay people off, because he wasn't doing it because he was trying to prevent people from exposing a tape in which he was having sex with an underage girl. No, he was trying to prevent them from putting a tape out that had him and his wife on film having a threesome with another woman, which to me in a way is an honorable thing. You know what I'm saying? It would make sense. Whatever it is that him and Drea was doing in their bedroom was between them and whoever their third partner is. That's not for the world to know. So faced with the prospect of these individuals having a copy of that tape and then wanting to put it out to the world and stuff like that, I can see why, R. Kelly would have tried to pay individuals off to prevent that from happening. But the thing is, people just took that and spun it around and then placed Rashona in it and tried to make it seem as if he was on tape with an underage girl, and that's why he was trying to pay to prevent it from, you know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on it. I mean, I can't say for certain that it is 100% true, but based on the retweet from Dennis Byron's page, you can clearly see that the attorney asked Lisa Van Allen that today. So I think I'm on the right track with that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all comment, tell me what you think. Please like, share, and subscribe. And y'all have a good one.